everyone, welcome to Thursday's Domain-Focused Release. I'm Christina.
And I'm Jackie. If you're new here, Thursdays are special. We focus on one of the 9 transformation domains from our LifeSet Framework. Today, we're in the relationships domain, tackling a common worry. I'm not good at communication.
This belief keeps people stuck in misunderstandings, unspoken resentments, and only having surface-level connections. You may avoid difficult conversations, you don't express your needs, or you shut down when conflict arises.
And then you beat yourself up for being bad at communication, which makes it even harder to speak up next time.
So today we're using the LifeSet Framework to release this belief, understand what's happening in your nervous system, and rewire towards confident communication so you can restore connection in your relationship.
Christina, what's happening in the brain when someone believes they're bad at communication?
Well, again, as always, there's a myriad of things that might be happening. But this belief is often less about actual skill and more about nervous system activation. So when you're trying to communicate something important, let's say something that you feel vulnerable or potentially it's going to be a conflict, your amygdala scans for threat. So if past experiences have taught you that expressing yourself led to rejection, criticism, or being ignored, your amygdala flags communication as dangerous.
So it's a threat response.
It can be, and here's what happens. When your amygdala activates, it triggers your sympathetic nervous system. So your heart rate increases, your palms could get sweaty, your throat could feel like it's tightening. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, and that's the part responsible for clear thinking and verbal expression, it starts to go offline. So you literally can't access your words as easily.
So they may not be bad at communication. Their nervous system may be hijacking their ability to communicate.
Yes, and here's another piece. The language production center of your brain under high stress or trauma activation, blood flow to this area decreases. So that's why people say, I went blank or I couldn't find my words during difficult conversations. It's not a character flaw. It is a response to perceived threat.
So what makes someone good at communication?
Oh, it's not about being naturally articulate or never feeling nervous. It's about having a regulated enough nervous system that you can stay present even when the conversation feels scary. I've heard somebody say that when they're in the middle of difficult conversations, they see the parts that are really tricky and they're like, okay, and I'm going to sidestep that.
Go to the side.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the side and it's going to go past me, but it doesn't stick on me.
So they're able to navigate.
Yeah, but even having,
default.
I thought it was fun that they had a visual image. But good communicators typically have learned that expressing themselves is safe, or they've learned tools to regulate their nervous system so they can communicate even when it's uncomfortable.
So from a naturopathic perspective, I see communication struggles rooted in early experiences, and sometimes it's not safe to have a voice.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and hearing children are meant to be seen and not heard.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm that old. Maybe you grew up in a family where children were seen and not heard. I mean, maybe I'm not the only one. Or where expressing your feelings led to being told you were too sensitive or making a big deal out of nothing.
So the nervous system learned to stay quiet?
Exactly. And sometimes it's about witnessing what happened when others spoke. Maybe you saw a partner or a parent or a friend get criticized or punished for expressing themselves.
That's right.
Your nervous system learned speaking up equals danger. Staying quiet equals safety. Even though intellectually you know you should communicate, your body is still running that old program. And another big one is just what happens in school sometimes, saying the wrong thing and just teasing. And it seems like it's just
not a big deal.
But it is. It certainly can be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I see a lot of people who have the anxious feelings about communication. They hold a lot of tension in their throat, their jaw, and their chest.
Right. Your throat literally constricts when you're afraid to speak. It literally does.
Yeah.
Your jaw clenches when you're holding back words. Your chest tightens when you're suppressing feelings. The body is physically blocking expression because it believes expression is dangerous.
Wow. So it's not just all mental, it's also somatic?
Yeah, completely. And here's what's important. You can't just decide to be better at communication. If your nervous system is stuck in a protective state, you have to release the stored tension around speaking up. Rewire the belief that expression is dangerous, and then practice communication from a regulated state.
What about people who shut down during conflict?
Well, I think you should answer that.
Well, I'm glad that you asked. So what I know is that it could be many things, but it's often a dorsal vagal response. So your
Yes.
nervous system goes into freeze or collapse when the activation gets too high. It's not that you are bad at communication, it's that your nervous system is trying to protect you by shutting you down when it feels things are too intense.
That's true.
So let's do the release. Now, again, we're going to do some discovery, and I want you to be writing along, and if that works for the daily release, works for you, go with it.
Yeah.
And this is the daily release. This is not a full session.
Right.
This is just
This is an exploration.
It's an exploration. I like it.
Yeah.
So it's not just if this is tied directly to an event. If you can trace it to an event, this isn't the place for that.
Right.
We invite you to go to the community, and we have resources, and we're always building more.
Yeah, the daily release is about annoyances, nervousness. Release. It is about regulating,
fine tuning.
Yeah, regulating the nervous system.
Yeah. So let's go over some things that people might say. So,
I shut down.
I feel like I can't talk.
Yep, I shut down.
I'm bad at communication.
I can't find my words.
The words don't come out right. Or
it's a character flaw.
It's better to stay quiet.
My voice doesn't matter.
Ouch. Those are all really good ones. But we've got to pick only one for our daily release.
I never know what to say.
I've heard that
a lot too.
Let's go with that one.
Know what to say.
Okay. So you can pick any of those, or if something's very similar, write it down. And so even though
another one I've heard a lot. Yeah. People don't understand me anyway.
Ouch.
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 All right. So what are we going to do today?
Well, I like all of them. I mean, I don't like them, but I feel like all of them. Well,
we've heard all of them. I've heard they're common.
These are common. I've heard two people who both thought they were bad at communicating with each other, both thinking that the other one did such a good job. And I was like, no, these were my friends. These were my friends. So that's why I'm sharing it. These were my friends. But I had a moment where I was like,
hey guys, you know what? Let's just get us out there.
I think everyone feels like they're bad at communicating. Yeah. So let's pick one.
It can be hard. Okay. I never know what to say. My words don't come out right.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. My words don't come out right.
I like it. So check if it's 4 or below, you're good to go. If the intensity is 10's the highest. So if it's above 4 to 10, just tap along with us. Or just do a breathing exercise.
Save it for an actual EFT session.
And come back to it later.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Ooh, nice. Even though. My words don't come out right.
My words don't come out right.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Good release. Even though my words don't come out right.
Even though my words don't come out right.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though my words don't come out right.
Even though my words don't come out right.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
My words don't come out right.
My words don't come out right.
Yeah. My words don't come out right.
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 No. My words don't come out right.
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 And the hug. My words don't come out right.
My words don't come out right. All right, check your intensity. Right. I like to write it down and do a couple of rounds. I like 3.
I like 3 too.
So, because I want you guys to know, and I say this at the end because I don't want to reframe your feelings.
Right.
EFT is very powerful because it's in calming signals to your amygdala. It also helps you process things. I don't want to reframe while you're processing.
Right.
But I want you to know your voice does deserve to be heard.
It does.
You can stay present even when it's uncomfortable. Communication gets easier with practice.
Yeah, exactly. And you're creating that pathway.
You are.
Right.
Yeah. So you don't have to be perfect to communicate.
And notice what shifts.
Yeah.
Because shifts are important.
Right.
I mean, these are changes.
Yes. Okay, guys. Now it's time for our action step. Here's what I want you to understand. Being bad at communication is usually not about lacking skills. It's about nervous system activation blocking access to expression. When your system feels safe, communication flows more naturally.
Well, exactly. And From a health coaching perspective, improving communication starts with regulation. You can't communicate clearly when you're dysregulated. So, the first step is learning to recognize when your nervous system is activating and giving yourself tools to regulate.
So here's your relationship practice using the LifeSet Framework. First, release. Notice where you hold tension when you need to communicate something difficult. Is it your throat, your jaw, your chest? I want you to use movement, sound, or EFT to release that physical tension before the conversation.
Exactly. And second, you're going to rewire. Practice expressing yourself in low stakes situations. Start with safe people and small needs. I prefer tea over coffee. I need 5 minutes before we talk. Build the neural pathway that expression is safe before you tackle the bigger conversations.
Exactly. And third, restore. After you communicate something, even if it felt awkward, I want you to celebrate that you used your voice. You're restoring your relationship with expression. Your nervous system may need evidence that speaking up is safe and that you survive even imperfect communication.
Right. Good communication isn't about never stumbling over your words or always saying the perfect thing. It's about staying regulated enough and keep on trying.
Your voice matters. Your feelings matter. Your needs matter. Release the fear, rewire the pattern, and restore your confidence in your expression.
And that's it for our relationships domain focus this week. Next Thursday, we'll explore another one of the 9 transformation domains.
All right, see you guys for Friday.